There are at least 6 types of pronouns in Hausa language, but in this video, we will be looking at 3 types of these pronouns: the personal pronouns, the possessive pronouns, and the reflexive pronouns. If you've ever wondered how to correctly address someone in Hausa, especially when you don't even know their name. So, unlike English language, where the word you, as in this type of you, this one, you, unlike the English language, where you is used for anyone, be it a man, a boy, a girl, a woman, Hausa does it differently. Okay? In Hausa language, you is dynamic. So there's a different you for a man, another for a woman, and another for a group of people. Personal pronouns are used to refer refer to people or things. Personal pronouns, as we know in English, are used to refer to people or things. And in Hausa, this is further divided into subject personal pronouns and object personal pronouns. Subject personal pronouns and object personal pronouns. In Hausa language, I is na. In English, it's just I, like I am going to, I will. In Hausa is I, is na, na. You as in male is ka. For instance, you want to say, um, how are you? The you in that sentence is ka. For female is ki, ki. And for a group of people, as in plural, is ku. So the way you talk to a man is different from the way you talk to a woman, is different from the way you talk to a group of people. So for a man, you use ka. For a woman, is ki. For a group of persons, is ku. And for yourself, is na. Let's take a look at this example. But first of all, understand that ka is you to a man for a man, ki is you for a woman to a woman, or a girl or a boy. All right, ka, a man, a boy, ki, a woman, a girl, ku for a group of people. So all of this is just you in Hausa. Example. So Amina is a lady and she's talking to Aminu, who is a man. Amina cannot say Yaya Kike. No. It is Aminu to Amina that would be Yaya Kike, which is how are you? So this is the whole of this is how are. Sorry, how, not how are. So the whole of Yaya is just how, alright? Are you is Kake. But emphasis on the ka, because this is what we want to establish you. So Yaya Kake. Amina to Aminu. Yaya Kake. And if Aminu is to ask Amina, how is she? That Aminu is talking to Amina. Aminu wants to say, how are you? This car, this car is going to change to what? To key. All right. So this would be Aminu to Amina. Yaya Kike. But Amina to Aminu is Yaya Kake. Because Aminu is a man, we use ka to talk to Aminu and ki to talk to Amina. But when we see a group of people, you just want to say, how are you guys doing? How are you all? You just change this to you. So Yaya Kuke. This could be somebody to Amina and Aminu. All right. This can be you talking to 3 or 4 people, or 2 people who are just maybe standing by the roadside. You want to say hello to them. You could just say Yaya Kuke. That means, how are you people doing? All right. Other forms of subject personal pronouns are he, meaning ya, ya. She is ta, ta. We is mu, mu. They is what? Su. And it is ya. Notice that he and it share the same pronoun when it's a subject. Ya, ta, mu, su, and ya. So when you want to say she's coming, or she's here, or she said this, always remember that the she in that sentence is ta. Likewise, he said this, he is coming. You don't you don't use ta when you want to say he. You don't use mu when you want to say they. And you don't use ta when you want to say it. So this is very important because remember, you'll be talking to people, you're making sentences, and without the correct use of the pronoun, it just means that you don't know how to speak the language. So the pronouns in Hausa are really important, even more than the nouns. All right. So this is something you should take note of. Practice this and ensure that you get used to them before even proceeding to the next. Let's look at object personal pronouns. Example me, which is ni, ni, ni. For instance, I want to say it's me. I would say again in Hausa, the word is again has like is gender specific, but we'll get to that after this session. So me is ni, you is kai, kai, kai. You must have heard people use kai a lot. Then k is you. And the plural form is it remains ku, ku. Him is she, her is ta, as in she as well. It is ya, okay. Us is mu, as in we, and them, they is still su. Ni, kai, ke, ku, she, ta, ya, mu, su. These are object personal pronouns. Let's look at some examples that we can make with these. So, an example of ni as an object personal pronoun. I'm a lady. If I want to say it's me, what I would say is ni che. This is ni. The is in this sentence is the che. The default actually is ne. I can say ni ne and I can say ni che, but a man cannot say ni che. Okay, a man would use ni ne. Maybe Musa wants to say something and he wants to say, it's me. Musa would say, Nine, like this. This will be coming from Musa, but this will come from Amina. Okay? Amina would say Niche, Musa would say Nine. However, Amina can still say Nine, but Musa cannot say Niche. I hope that is clear. So I don't want this video to be longer than it is already. So in our next video, we will be looking at since we've covered personal pronouns, we will now look at the next type of pronoun, which is possessive. So, possessive pronouns. We shall cover this in our next video. I hope you've learned something. I would say that language learning is something that has to do with consistency. So, as you watch this video, keep practicing, keep learning, and you'll get better. I'll see you in my next video.